My name is John Stuber, and I am a George Washington biographer. I wrote this book here, POTUS 1, about the life and politics of today through the eyes of George Washington. There are a lot of things in today's culture that divide people amongst ourselves and between the states to the federal government. Now, the framers of the Constitution and the founders of our United States Republic put two provisions or two amendments in the United States Constitution for that very specific reason. The 9th and the 10th Amendment. The People's Amendment being the 9th and the 10th Amendment being the States Amendment. Now, the 9th Amendment says, "The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people." Things that are not delegated to the federal government in the Constitution are delegated to the people. The 10th Amendment, the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution nor prohibited by it to the states are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. It's the U.S. Constitution book. Now, things that are not delegated to the federal government are delegated to the states or to the people. Now, this could be in today's culture things like same-sex marriage, education and school choice, abortion, cannabis, drugs, the pharmaceutical industry, just to name a few. A lot of people want to have activist judges that do things on the appellate courts, the Supreme Court, when really it's a state issue or a city issue. It's not a federal government issue because it's not delegated expressly in the Constitution to the federal government. So then it goes to the states or to the people. Now, if the states collectively if the states individually want to pass laws to legalize cannabis, that's your right individually as a state. Or if states want to individually legalize same-sex marriage or abolish the Department of Education from the federal government and push the education back to the states, that would be giving the power back to the people. Giving the power to the people in who they wish to spend their life with or marry is a state issue. It's not a federal government issue. That was a activist judges wanting to prove a point to win points for political reasons, not constitutional. Now, I understand this may, be hard to understand, but the founders of our country obviously didn't have these issues: same-sex marriage, school choice education, abortion, cannabis, all of that. They didn't have the same division things that divided them that like we do today. Two totally different cultures and times, right? But there are many things in the Constitution, all of it applies to us today. Now, George Washington, this is in my book, talked about the states, saying that sensible of this momentous truth, you have improved upon your first essay by the adoption of a constitutional government better calculated than your former for an intimate union and for the effectuous management of your common concerns. The government, the offspring of our own choice, uninfluenced, unarmed, adopted upon full investigation and mature deliberation, completely free in its principles, in the distribution of its powers, uniting security with energy, containing within itself a provision for its own government, has a just claim to your confidence and your support. Respect for its authority, compliance with its laws, acquiesce in its measures are duties enjoined by the fundamental maxims of true liberty. Now, it is our duty to respect the rights and laws and things delegated in the Constitution, which would be the 9th and 10th Amendment. Not trying to have activist judges enact laws and bypassing the legislative branch. And that's what happened with Orange-Fell Hodges, or when the Department of Education was a federal thing. It was a federal thing that then the states had no say in it. And I think that it's very possible that it may not look good now, but constitutionally and morally, it's right to put these things on the state level or to the people, like the 9th and the 10th Amendment say. And to find out more about George Washington and what he would think about today's culture, check out my book, POTUS 1, about the life and politics of today through the eyes of George Washington, available on Amazon in hardcover and paperback.